What's that supposed to be?
You're a pony.
A pony?
Okay. I used to be afraid of the world outside my door, so I lived within the pages of a book. I used to be so scared of what I couldn't control. It seemed whatever I touched, I broke. The wind at my back, the grass so green, the sun on my face, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I'll help you stand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. I used to be embarrassed about my eyes, my nose, my smile, so I hid my face behind my hair. I spent so many years feeling like I was drowning. Now finally I'm coming up for air. Laughing out loud, being part of a team, touching the stars, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I understand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. Life can only get better.
It's so bad. Is ah ah mm, mm, sorry. This is so crazy. I think it's because I had such a good week and such a good weekend. Everything is rebelling against me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. 3. This is morning coffee number 3. It is now past 10 o'clock. Good morning. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I got piano playing over my head. I can't concentrate unless I've got this on. And even this, I can still hear the piano playing overhead. Not their fault. Totally okay. If my neighbor sees this video, it's perfectly fine. Your child did not start playing before a reasonable amount of time. Not their fault. I get it. I totally get it. I'm using voice isolation because something is wrong with my microphones. My iPad died. How do I do art when my iPad dies? I think it's just because I had such a great week and a great weekend. That's what I think. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you something that I was not supposed to tell you because it's going to upset my wife, but she doesn't watch these videos, so it was her birthday yesterday. So she turned 26 for the second time. I know you ladies are going, oh, he did it. Yeah. Gosh. So it was a really, really good week last week. Okay. Wait. Good morning. Morning coffee. It is. I can't do it. It's I have notes. I have lots of notes. It doesn't matter. I've done this 3 times. I probably have them memorized by now. Today is January the 13th, Monday. It is past 10. What an awesome week and weekend. I am so happy and so excited. Other than my iPad, I have no bad news. Even doing this for the 3rd time, it's really not that bad because first time it went for almost 40 minutes. The second time it went for about 30 minutes. I'm going to see if I can get this under 20. Anyway, great weekend. Friday was my 6-month mark. Blood work and everything with my doctor. We're going to up all the meds another 35%. Don't give a crap. It's all good. I'm getting healthier, stronger. I'm happy. Their side effects, don't care. Just don't care. Gonna roll with this, and I'm gonna be around for a long time. Sucks for you. I'm gonna be doing this for a long, long, long time. Okay, so yeah, I'm just giddy. I slept well. I'm happy. I'm having wonderful experiences. I got to see my friends. I got to see my neighbors yesterday. They asked me to conduct church yesterday. I knew that was going to happen. I just had a feeling. So I got to call on people that I really missed and wanted to hear from. If I could call on everybody in the congregation, I would have. So everybody has a positive effect on me. Like I said, I brag about my neighbors. I live in the best neighborhood in the entire country. In the entire world. Yeah. So I love you. Sucks to be you if you don't have my neighbors. That's a different story. Anyway, it was great. Yesterday was just great. You know why? Because it was my wife's birthday. I love my wife. I like my wife. She's funny. She's smart. She's insightful. She's a great mom. And we just had fun. Reason why we had fun is because I got to use something. I got to use a Christmas present yesterday, and I loved it. And I have pictures. So for Christmas, my oldest boy, Evan, got me an electric smoker. Never used an electric smoker before. I was raised, my dad owned restaurants. My dad loves using a smoker, does all sorts of things. So I grew up experiencing that and watching him, and he taught me some basics with that. I don't think I'm very good at it. My kids argue that. That's fine. I want to do a good job for those that I love, right? And I really like the results, but I mean, it's not like I could teach you how to do it. I just kind of follow what I remember my dad doing. And so here I got this electric smoker, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I read all the instructions. Did you hear that, ladies? I'm one of those guys. I read the instructions cover to cover. Then I put it together, built it with the instructions, reading it a second time. Yes. And it's beautiful. It turned out great. And I didn't have any extra parts. Isn't that impressive? Anyway, so I've not used an electric smoker. I'm used to using charcoal. So I wasn't sure what to do. And then my son also got me a bag of like hickory pellets. And I don't even have a smoker that has, the feeds. I always use charcoal, and I use wood chips, and I soak them overnight or for hours. And that's what I know how to use. And I didn't have that. Now I have these pellets. And I'm like, do you soak these? I called my son. I called him too late because I already put them in a bowl. I'm like, oh, well, they're wood, and I need them to last longer. So I put them. All of you who use pellets are going to moan now. I put it in a great big bowl, and then I put a bunch of water in. I set it outside as I go in to get the meat, and I come back out. I was like, oh my heck. The pellets had absorbed all the water, and it was like bloated. It was falling over the edges of the bowl. And I'm like, well, that was a wasted 3.5 pounds of pellets. So I took a great big metal spoon and shoved all the sawdust in there, and I used the sawdust. Did it work? it worked. And it worked really, really well. And that was enjoyable. And so we got to do that for the birthday yesterday and have a lovely dinner. That was wonderful. Spending time with my family. I have to tell you, taking that month off, I learned more about my family. I wish I had learned this about my family when my oldest kids were little kids and I was just a better dad and a better father. Better dad, better father. I just said that. I meant a better dad and a better husband. So that's probably why I'm not. I forget things. I say stupid stuff. Anyway, you're along for the ride. You can turn this off at any time. Anyway, the food was great. The company was even better. This last week, it was just wonderful. All good news. So fantastic. Saturday, which is really funny. A Saturday in the snow, in the wet and slick, on the roof, and then in the dark, Simon, lovely Simon that we all think highly of, my 18-year-old son decided to get up on the roof and install what he got me for Christmas, which was Starlink. Now, you guys hear me joke about, well, I can't do these things because my internet is slow. Why? Because the cows are not aligned. That's kind of a thing. I live in a farming community. We don't have that many resources when it comes to internet. Most of the companies, they just suck. I don't want to give money to our governor and to his family. No. And it's kind of a racket anyway. There's a little company, and I'm going to use their name because when people do a good job, I think you should talk about them. I really do. I don't think that we should be slamming people so much, which, beam in my own eye, because now I'm a hypocrite and I already complained about my governor, but, I think he sucks. Anyway, IntelliPop. That's a little tiny company that's doing a really fantastic job, and I love them as a company. But even they are limited because we're out here and it's all wireless. And so my son was like, well, why don't we get Starlink? I'm like, can't afford Starlink. He's like, well, what if I pay for it? I'll work extra time. Such a good kid. He's a man now. Good young man. Compromised young man. Okay, he's 18. And so he got that for us. And he hooked it up. Now, you got to understand, the most I think I've ever experienced really is like 24, maybe 27. I don't think I got that high. But 24 megabytes per second download speed. And usually like 10, 11 upload speed. And that's usually when nobody else in the house is using any devices. So it's just me on this computer right here. And on average, I'm using it is about 9. That's when everyone is awake and the house is just running. It's 9. So I have 9 on this computer right here. He gets it up and running. We now have 300 megabytes per second. And I have not, since Saturday, I've not seen this computer drop below 160 megabytes per second with everybody using everything. What could I do with that? I've never had that speed before, anywhere. Even when I was paying for Comcast and it was cable and I didn't have that speed. Now I'm sure things are a lot faster now. And there's fiber optics, and where my son lives, next city over, they have fiber optics from Comcast, and our opinion of Comcast is they're the devil, so we're not giving them money. So he decided just to stay with IntelliPop. Why? Because we love you, IntelliPop. You are good. You are good, and the devil has come in because the city has allowed the devil in. But that's usually what society and politics do. So that's my opinion. Anyway, so we have internet, fast internet, really fast internet. What could I do with that? I thought about maybe I would go and start streaming on Twitch again. I did that for years. Streamed my artwork. But then I thought 2 things. Number 1, that would take me away from you. So no, not doing that. But the other problem was my iPad broke. I have another one. I have my professional one. I reserve that specifically for jobs that I do to be able to pay bills. Excuse me. But I got to I got to use that now. And that's fine. That's fine. But I don't know, when you lose a $700 iPad, how does an iPad break? I don't know. Darn it. Anyway, other than that, no, it's been a fantastic week. Been a fantastic weekend. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. I have still not figured out how to make a schedule. But I'm excited how December taught me how to spend better time with my family, with my wife, and with my kids. Saturday, after Simon got the internet going, me and my 2 teenage daughters, we played EverQuest. I cannot recommend the Hero's Journey enough. They are so awesome. It's my favorite game in the whole world, EverQuest. I don't play live. I stopped playing it like 20 years ago. But I love that game. That's really the only video game that I am interested in. And now I'm playing it again. And the Hero's Journey has made it completely different. And it is so much fun. I've engaged my younger kids and we are having a blast. So we were playing till like close to midnight and we're laughing. We got the 3 little old laptops because it doesn't take a whole lot to run that game. And we're playing live, me and my 2 daughters at the kitchen table with our laptops all turned around and we're, doing our thing and we're laughing and we're trying impossible things and we're dying and we're going back and trying it again. And it was fun. It was so much fun to hang out with those girls. I love my kids. And I even got Ruby to start playing. She's 5. She can't really understand the game, but I give her a couple buttons to use and then I run around and I show her different things. She's like, let's go get them. And I play with Roman. I play with Simon. So much fun. I really recommend. I have it at the bottom of these videos and things. I keep yourself isolated. The Discord, which is important for you to find some things out about the game. I just don't recommend your kids. I isolate my kids because the grown-ups, they're potty mouths. You don't need that. Other than that, you can completely have your own adventures as a family. And that got me thinking, too, about role-playing. We need to figure out a role-playing game. I need to make a Wanted Hero role-playing game. I know I discussed it. I have the rules. Like 60,000 words of rules. And I don't like it. You know why I don't like it? I think it's because it's complicated. I don't think it needs to be complicated. I want to figure out how to do something more simple because I would like to have some ways for you to spend time with your family and your friends and just be easy, be simple and fun and engage, and then do videos and teach you how to do that, how to spend time with your kids or your friends or whatever. And if you've never played role-playing games before, I want to make that. I want to figure out a way how to convert you, how to get you so excited about playing this kind of game and a Wanted Hero version, Wendell, Chuck, and Dax version of this, you just won't want to stop. Yeah, I'll get you. It's just going to happen. So, because it's fun, because unlike a lot of other games, people that play, like Dungeons and Dragons, and there's fun with Dungeons and Dragons, and there's a bad stigma, and that's the one I had to deal with. My generation is, all the devil stuff and all that, and that's horrible. I totally, if that's all that it was, I would agree, but it's not. And see, in my house, I went to other games because I have a focus on you are only allowed to be a hero. My family and my household were the heroes. So I raised all my kids in playing role-playing games that you don't get to be the bad guy. You don't. We're not the bad guys. We fight the bad guys. That's what we do. Why? Because that's who we are. That's my stand. So my games and the games that will be designed is focused on that. It's for you being the good guys. So that's my plug for, there's no There's enough evil in the world. We don't need to contribute to that crap. So the other thing that was really fun that I want to make sure that I say, since we're doing this for the third time, it's like 10:30. And that is on Saturday, Anne from Tell Me a Mystery and Coomer Wolf from the Worlds of Coomer Wolf, they did a live video. And it was so much fun. You know why? Coomer said that it was Anne's idea. She came up with something called 2x2. And what this is, the idea is two Substackers get together, writers, I guess writers. Anyway, they were doing it because they're writers, and I'm huge fans of their writing and their world. Cannot recommend them enough. I'm going to put links to their Substacks down below. I recommend, if you have not connected with them, that you do so. Two of my favorite writers and favorite people on Substack. Cannot recommend them enough. Anyway, so two Substackers asking each other two questions. So it's like 10, 15 minutes long. It's not very long. And it was brilliant. You get to know each other. You get to know each other as writers, but you also allow us, the readers, watching that and engaging. We can ask them questions. We can just enjoy that live, and we get to know more about them and what they do. What a great idea. I like it because I think we as a community in fiction, we need more engagement and interaction. I don't know if you've noticed, but more and more famous writers are showing up on Substack. I think that's going to happen more and more and more. But here's the thing. I don't give a crap. I have zero interest. I saw like Stephen Fry, who makes me laugh. Stephen Fry has a Substack now. And even if J.K. Rowling came on, well, I gotta, there's one writer, if he showed up, yeah, I would still follow. But everybody else, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because they're going to bring over a huge, it's going to be good for us. They're going to bring over readers to read their stuff. But if they've got millions of fans, there's no way that I'm going to be able to actually engage with them. It's good for them, but I don't care. But things like this, you and me, with smaller communities, heck, even communities that are 10,000 plus, I've engaged with communities that have at least 10,000 subscribers, and I've been able to talk with the writers one-on-one. It's amazing. Simon Jones, I think he's got like somewhere between 3,000 and 8,000. I have no idea. I know there's over 3,000. But I talk to him often. He's brilliant. I love that the personal, being able to have those conversations. And you can't do that with these big famous people because of the train and the circles they have around them. So I just don't care. I care about us. I care about you. I care about Anne. I care about Coomer. So I'm gonna do that as well. I got plans to do a 2x2 with both Coomer and also with Anne. It's gonna be fun. I would like to know if you have some ideas how we can use the live video. Okay, so that's about it. We're at 20 minutes. Dang it, I missed it. However, the cover, I want you to pay attention to the cover for the Underlings tomorrow. I have some ideas, some sketches. I'll put it down. The rest of the week, well, I just need to figure out a schedule. Still haven't figured that out. I think I'm going to need to take some time, maybe an afternoon this week, and just go wander and sit somewhere. And just think, because I have so many goals and so many things that I would like to accomplish this year, but I need to figure out a schedule. I'm getting the work done. I just need to figure out how to balance both because I want everything. I want to spend time with you, and I'm loving spending time with my family. So, we're going to figure it out, and we're going to make it work. There, we're done. You're awesome. Have a good day. Have a good week. You are more than you think you are. I don't care what anyone says. I know you. You're more than you think you are. You're awesome. Yeah, you're awesome. Okay, that's all I got. Go away now. See ya.